What did I learn most from my brother? That's a tough one. So there was about 5.5 years difference between us, and that dynamic is maybe different to if there's 2 years difference between siblings. So I can only go on what I know. Growing up, he was my hero because he was my big brother. When we were in business, maybe he wasn't my hero. He just drove me nuts and I'd drive him nuts. And we were very different people, but we complemented each other. What did I learn most? Humility. He was a humble guy. He wanted to succeed, he wanted to well, but he was never really a big noter of himself. He could be the life of the party, no question. People sort of gravitated to him. He had an enthusiasm about him that was almost childlike at times. He was just, and people liked to be with him because of his enthusiasm. And that's people here in Australia, people around the world, and there's a lot of us who really miss him and that enthusiasm. So I think his humility and his ability to see a lot of good in a lot of things, interestingly. He just, he'd walk into a shop and he'd go, look at this, look how good that is. And I'd go, it's a cup. And they'll go, yeah, but it's a great cup, isn't it? He was just like that. And I like to think I'm fairly optimistic, but probably I reckon now that you ask me, interestingly, I don't know if I've ever shared it like that with anybody before. So thank you for that. It's funny. There's not a, he's a funny bloke. Towards the end, he said to me, he actually said to me, and it was probably only a couple of weeks before he went, and he said, do you think people remember me? I said, I can't probably tell you, well, I probably can tell you on the net exactly what I thought and what I told him, but let's leave some of the adjectives out. But I basically said, you've got to be kidding, mate. I said, anybody who met you could never forget you. And so we still raise a glass to him. I still go and have dinner with some of his mates once or twice a year, and we'll have a toast to him. And we have an international food day, and we have also, and Norman loved his food, and we have an international food day at our company usually once or twice a year, and I have a feeling there's one coming up shortly, and we'll be raising a glass to him. I reckon the limoncello will be broken out because that was his favourite alcoholic drink of choice, and I know you're probably not supposed to do it in the middle of the day in an office, but it's one thing we still do, and we don't mind doing it. And he was just one of those good blokes in life. If you get lucky to meet one, he was one of them.